You know, that song is really badass. It really is. Speaking of badass, welcome to the show, and wait till you check out my guest for this evening. So, there's four people taking place in this tag match. Everybody knows that everybody's busy these days. I was able to get one out of the four competitors, so we're going to bring him on here live right now, and that is Buggy Wright. What's up, man?
Two belt buggy around these parts, big dog. Two belt buggy.
Two belt Buggy. Okay, that looks like a ACCW title.
Yes, sir. It sure is. The 6490 championship. I am the longest reigning ACCW champion right now. It's in the new era when Nick Nitro had taken over the company. So kind of, count my blessings here and there.
What is the 6290 champion?
Said it wrong there, Ron. It's 6490.
64.
You're good though. It took me a minute to get used to the name there for a while, but the 6490 championship, it's literally a highway that runs through the little town of Hiddenite, North Carolina. It's literally like, if that highway wasn't there probably wouldn't even be a wrestling show. I'm going to be real with you. But yeah, I mean, like 64, Interstate 6490, it runs right through Hiddenite. I mean, I'm pretty sure the people there know more about it, but I mean, it's kind of a great honor, to represent the great people of Hiddenite, North Carolina.
Well, that's cool. And then, of course,
Yeah.
you have the Pro Wrestling Union Junior Heavyweight
Yes, sir. I ain't gonna lie to you, Ron. I slept with this title the first night I got it, man. I just had to.
I am very, very
Had-
sure when I
had
say that belt will need to be disinfected.
No, nothing like that. Like we cuddled. I mean, that was it.
Yeah,
Like everyone does when they win a big title. I mean, come on now.
yeah. I guess I wouldn't know.
I could have put a Sean and just had my private parts all over the title, but I have more respect for the title. But it is what it is.
I mean, I would say it's better to do a Sean than a Page. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong. Hey, you think I'm worried about shots?
That's funny though. Now that whole Bay thing came from Lodi back at WrestleCade, man. That was pretty damn funny.
Oh, Lodi was doing bang bang like Big Foley.
Yeah, Lodi. Like I guess you could say Lodi was shooting on his. I think it was his tag team partner back in the day, and Lodi just said bang bang, and I was like, Cam, that's the outro for your vlog gimmick right there. And it was it's always just been an inside joke between me and Cam.
That's good. I mean, so got a couple of comments in. Wesley Flasky chiming in from Norfolk, Virginia. What's up, dude? And
Norfolk.
Yeah. Then Sonia Gannon has chimed in. Let's go, Buggy. You damn right, dude. You get the crowd behind you. That's one thing that's awesome about when you're in the ring, and it hasn't mattered where we've been.
It doesn't matter where we've been, man. Like everyone, they love Buggy. I mean, no matter where I go, like it could be my first time going there. I mean, hell, what really made me realize that I can make it like over with anywhere pretty much is whenever I had Dion's people come up to me after that one Pro Wrestling Union show. I was like, yo, if Dion's people likes me, that means I can make it anywhere then,
The one we did at the school in Union?
Or no,
the one before that when we were back at that center and the boxer was there.
Yeah.
That dude was crazy. Yeah, they were cool as hell.
That was a great night too. That was a great night.
Dude, I have not had a bad night in professional wrestling in quite a long time.
Pro wrestling has been on its ups here the last couple months, man. I mean, just like life in general. I mean, it all has its ups and its downs, but I mean, we've been on a pretty high wave for recently. I mean, as you can tell. I mean,
I can't complain.
I can't either, man. I mean, it's getting the bills paid, so I mean, literally,
hey, this is accurate, man. It's like I tell everybody, this thing is self-sustaining now, and
Yes,
I think that's the goal for a lot of people like who do this. They want it to be self-sustaining. Now, yeah, you got to put some miles in there. You gotta take some risks and take some gambles, but in the end, it pays off. And I had to learn the hard way. You don't really go too wrong when you bet on yourself. You bet on yourself a lot.
That's why I'm always right, man.
Right?
I mean, you can never go wrong when you bet on yourself. You know what, Ron? I'm still in that from now on, man. I'm still in there. I'm gonna write that one up in a notebook.
I just want 5 cents every time you use it, and we're good.
That's fine. I mean,
So
No, it is what it is.
there
Hey,
you
but
go.
let's talk about this Saturday, man. Let's talk about
Yeah,
this
hell yeah.
Saturday.
So this Saturday, you are teaming up with the one and only Brittany Jade,
Yes, sir.
and you're going up against like what I feel is your biggest rival in Luca Daniels and his partner in Jasmine Howe. Now, Brittany and Jasmine have been seen beating the shit out of each other. They've beaten the brakes off each other in parking lots, in backstage, in wrestling ring. I mean, dude, and
You
Jasmine's
can
just
go
violent
on.
by nature.
Yeah, Jasmine,
Jasmine's violent by nature.
she's one tough cookie. I'll give her that. But
There's no doubt about it. I swear it took everything I had to hold her back when she went after somebody in North Carolina one night. And I'm in a suit. Like, what the hell am I supposed to be doing? What is this for?
I don't know.
But I don't either. But anyway, uh, so them two being on opposite sides of the ring is already, uh, you know, a
Just a
powder keg.
storm. Yeah, just a storm getting ready to be brewed. You know.
Then you put you and Luca against each other, and you two have gone back and forth across state lines and everything else. And
Mhm.
it's just wild to me that we're throwing this into a tag match, an intergender tag match at that, or a mixed tag in this case.
Yeah.
Uh, oh, what are your? How are you planning to handle this differently? Because your last encounter with Luca went technically your way, because that was when you won that Pro Wrestling Union Junior Heavyweight title.
Sure did. Sure did. Um, the way I see this is that like I don't plan on being in the ring at all with Brittany and I mean Jasmine. I'm gonna let Brittany and Jasmine settle their beef because that's their problem, you know. But me and Luca, we got bigger problems to settle. I mean, each and every time me and Luca are in a daggum ring, he has to find some way to cheat to try to win. Luca can never beat me clean 1, 2, 3 in the middle of that ring. I mean, am I wrong or am I right, Ryan?
So it depends on how you spell that one. When you say beat you clean, are you talking about from the ref's perspective? Because if the ref ain't see it, did it happen? Did I see it? Did the fans see it? I don't know who saw what.
All right, Ryan. Let's put it to you like this. I am a man of the people, okay?
Okay.
And what the people see is right, is true. And each and every single time, 95% of the crowd, or maybe even 100%, hell, they all see what Luca does and he cheats, and he cheats, and he cheats. My man can never win clean. That's why he will never be Pro Wrestling Union Junior Heavyweight Champion or the 6490 ACCW champion because my man can never do what's right. By the book, he can never win clean. But I get it. Any means necessary. That's fine. That's fine because there's this thing that's called karma. What comes around goes around, buddy. And that's going to come back and it's going to bite you right in your ass.
That very well could be true, man. You know, Luca's been on a hell of a tear. He's had a hell of a year this year, and there's
Ain't
no
better than me,
denying
though.
that. I, I don't know. I can't say one way or the other whether or not I would consider your, your accomplishments this year versus his accomplishments this year.
All right. We get it. Luca, he was on Mania. We get it. We get it. Congratulations, Luca. You were on Mania. Congratulations. But while you were on Mania, I was sitting here defending my 6490 ACCW title week in, week out while you were sitting there doing extra work. I mean, but that's props to you, though. It's props to you. Congratulations on that.
Yeah. I mean,
I mean, I can't knock him for that. I can't. Congratulations. Like, really, honestly, congratulations to you, Luca, for being on Mania. Like, for real.
oh,
I'll give you that. That would be the one thing you have on me for right now. But give me a couple more years.
yeah. Well, I mean, you're also pretty young in your career still at
Exactly.
this point.
I'm still networking, Ron. I mean, come on.
Oh, I know.
I'm still networking. I'm just waiting on someone to come up on the diamond in the rough. And once they come up on that diamond in the rough, I'm running with that. I will run with it until I can't run with it no more.
Yeah. So if you were, let's go ahead and put this into perspective. If you were to get a phone call that said, "Hey, come to Orlando,"
You bet your sweet bippy my ass will be on the plane in 30 minutes down in Orlando signing on that developmental contract. Because that is what I need. I don't even need a full on contract. Just give me that developmental. Because that's all I need to prove what I am worth and what I can do. It doesn't matter if it's AEW. It doesn't matter if it's WWE. It doesn't matter if it's Impact. I just need that one opportunity to get on a TV screen.
don't
That's
forget about the
all.
NWA. Don't forget
Don't yeah.
about the
Don't even forget
NWA.
about them too. I'm just saying. I just need one opportunity. That's all I need. That's
If
all I ever need.
this is kind of a new question that I've been working on with people, and I think I want you to be my main guinea pig. If you were to get a phone call and you could pick your opponent to prove your worth, so you've got the four main companies in WWE, AEW, Impact, and NWA. We'll call those the four main companies. I'm not excluding New Japan because, quite frankly, other than the couple of guys that run around New Japan strong here in the Carolinas, nobody really knows who any of those. Nobody knows who most of those people are, at least in our casual viewers here.
Yeah.
So, pick one opponent.
Hmm. You're gonna have to give me a second to think about that one.
See, that's why I thought
That's
it
a
was
tough one.
that's a really good question, isn't it? That's why we don't try to say anything about the bar, but the level's up here, and it is what it is.
I'm all right. If we put it that way about bars and being on a certain level, there's no one on Roman Reigns' level right now. This man has the freaking world right here.
I mean, a chance for you to, an opportunity for you to prove
Yeah,
yourself.
that's what I'm saying. So if we're gonna go with that way, I'm gonna go Roman because Roman is literally everything that every wrestler strives to be. Roman is making money right now, sitting at home. He is the double champ sitting at home right now, and he is leading merchandise sales. There is only one man that can do that, and that is Roman Reigns.
You got a hell of a point there. See, I figured you would go with somebody like a Cameron Grimes. Somebody a what do they call him now? JD McDonough. Uh,
Yeah,
a, a matchup like that. I think what I'm looking for is not just to test yourself, but overall, who do you feel would give you the best matchup that would be able to showcase your talent?
oh shit.
You see what I mean?
Yeah. Um, I don't know. Maybe me and Ricochet, bro. Me and Ricochet, we can probably do some wild ass shit, dog.
That would probably be pretty fun.
Because I watch his match all the time against what's his damn name? I can't even remember his damn name right now. We'll get back on that, but like
Yeah,
Ricochet has some wild matches, man. I'm sitting here, I'm like, this motherfucker's crazy athletic, man. He really is. Like Ricochet is like the craziest, most athletic person I have ever laid eyes on,
man,
and
that's that's a solid
he's
one, man.
he's wild. Like he really is.
Yeah, him, somebody I could see somebody like a Mustafa Ali.
Mustafa's fire. I like Mustafa
I could see him being a hell of a competitor for you to go against.
for sure.
I'm just trying to think of people in that realm.
Yeah,
Jungle Boy might be a fun one for you.
yeah,
I think you and Christian, because you aren't too dissimilar in size, would be
yeah.
kind of
Christian, yo,
mildly entertaining.
like if we can get like a prime Christian versus like a prime Buggy, right? Like a prime Hill Christian, you know? Like back when Christian was doing like the one more chance gimmick on SmackDown when he was going after Randy with the world title, like I hated that version of Christian. I just wanted to punch him in his throat, you know. And I was like, yeah, if I grew up, you know, I would not want to be like that man, just going around asking for one chance, you know, like when you go out and actually earn it, you know. Because that's
Yeah,
just always the way I've seen things in life, you know. If I want something, I'm going to go out and I'm going to earn it. I mean,
bingo.
I did it. I did it in the tournament, and I've done it at ACCW for the past 3 years now. So, and I'm thinking I'm starting to prove my worth here and there.
Well, I mean, and you've also been a champion at XWW as
You
well.
can't forget about that. Yes, even though I'm probably the shortest like reigning champion there, I really don't care about that because it took so much heart, it took so much passion for me to beat Elijah Proctor right there in his own type of match. Like Elijah, like he strives in those type of matches where they are like no disqualification and stuff like that because Elijah is really one sadistic man. Like he is willing to go to the extreme to win. I mean, that's the reason why he was the longest reigning internet champion there at XWW there, because he was willing to do anything to win. And then, my second defense against Saeed Al it didn't go my way, but Saeed is one hell of a wrestler.
You are
If
not kidding.
if you have not been in the ring with Saeed Al you need to get in there. I felt like even though I lost that match that night, I came out 10 times better than what I was going into that match.
Dude, you and Saeed had a hell of a contest. Saeed just defended or just had a matchup against Treehouse Lee over the weekend. And you want to talk insane? Dude, wait till that shit hits the screen for people to watch it on
Oh yeah.
XWW.
Oh
Because
yeah. Bro, and let's not forget the fatal four-way that we had on Cinco de Mayo. I don't think you were there for that one, but it was Jordan Holt, Zay Vega, Saeed Asaba, and yours truly, Buggy Wright, in a fatal four-way for the Internet Championship. Now, those three other men, we all went all out for that title, right? We all thought we had Saeed beat that night, but no, Saeed just had to scoot to the lowest of lows and just do something dirty to get the victory. But I mean, fair game, It was no disqualification, fatal four-way rules. I mean, he knew the rules, so I mean, I'll give it to him.
yep, they had a 5-way ladder match, which left two guys needing to go to the emergency room for
Ooh,
stitches. For the first time ever at one of their local shows, the brewery shows.
Jesus.
The Yeah, this was at Lenny Boy. They
Woo,
did
brother.
that. They did that at Lenny
That's
Boy.
crazy. That's
For the,
wild.
for the first time ever, the crowd at Lenny Boy got to see Vasad. And have you ever been to Lenny Boy?
Yeah, I've been on many. That's where I won the title at. That's where I won the internet championship at, buddy.
You know that side thing that it's like a little room that's enclosed.
Yeah,
It's got a
I saw
canopy
I
to it. You
saw
saw the
I saw
clip?
him jump. Yeah, I saw the clip.
Oh my Christ! So my
Yeah.
daughter was working my merch table
Mhm.
over, where all the entryway is and all the merch is over on the side. She was there, and she sees him climbing up. She looks at me like, "What is going on, Dad?"
What are
Like,
we doing?
and then she had no clue what she was in store for that night. I only knew this much of what she was in store for. I didn't know a lot. Um, but man, when I seen that card, I'm like, this is gonna be ridiculous. I was like, she's
Yo,
gonna be entertained, and
I'll
so
give
were
it
the
to him.
fans.
Them boys over there at XWW, man, they know what they're doing, man. They're creating some magic. I
They
mean,
are. Everybody's creating magic right now. That's
for
what's
real.
great. You mentioned, we're on a serious uptick. We're riding a high wave right now. And
Yeah.
we are, because when you look at the amount of content coming out across all these companies, and you look at all the match quality coming out across all these companies, dude, the show we're working this weekend, 10
Yes.
matches.
WrestleMania, baby. Come on now.
It's it's indie mania for sure.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
it is definitely indie mania, and we've got people that Brittany's been on TV with AEW. Luca's
Yep.
been on TV with AEW and WWE. So we've got TV power on both sides of the coin here. And we've got some hard hitting up and comers
Yes,
in
sir.
you and Jasmine filling out those teams. And like I said, man, it's a powder keg to me.
That's
It,
crazy. Yes, it
it,
is. Like
it
it's about to be a wild night, man. But I'm telling you one thing though, Ryan. Me and Brittany, we're coming up into this match with one thing in mind, and that's to whip ass and take names. And that's exactly what we're gonna do.
right now, you've been mentioning how Luca can't, and there's been people in the comments. Luca, can't win. He's a damn cheater. He cries all the time. Look, he's a crybaby. He cries all the time. He's a cheater. So we got all this. What's your plan in a mixed tag match to avoid that cheating win from happening against you.
It's just not going to happen this time. It's just not. I will not allow it.
You will not allow it.
Luca can try and try and try. This man has literally pulled out everything there is in the book against me. What else can he pull out? You know, like he has literally pulled out every single dirty trick in the book. Unless he's over there just writing up a new book while he's at home right now. You know, not being on the Rod Emerson podcast. You know, the Thursday. Well, it's actually Tuesday, right?
Yeah, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Yeah.
We'll call this show the Tuesday Night Indie Spotlight. All right.
Well,
so
the reality is, I'm just using the background. I mean, I can.
No, it's fine. It's
Look,
fine.
Here, I can do that one.
We'll call it.
Oh, I know you don't want that one. Nobody
that
wants that
shit off my screen.
And then this is the one from Brino, and then, like.
Hey, back on that match real quick. Go back one on that one. Yes, the Brino and Bebop. That match has my money. And let me tell you something. Brino, I had a seminar with Brino this past weekend.
I was there.
And you saw it. We all saw it. Brino is ready for Bebop.
Oh, there's not a doubt in my mind.
I hate to say it. I love Austin Bebop with all my heart. Vegas is saying, everyone else is saying it, that I should bet on Bebop. But tonight, I'm going with the underdog. And that would be Brino.
Well, I mean, Buggy, I am sure that Brino appreciates your support. I really am. I learned a long time ago, and I've had to teach people as well, that you just don't bet against Brino.
You just don't. I've learned that myself because there was one time I betted against Brino, and Brino made me eat my words. So I will never do that again. And Brino, you always had my bet.
So that's going to be a hell of a contest. But the night is full of fantastic matchups.
It is. I am very excited about it.
I mean, I'm really excited to see JD Drake paint Pacolet, South Carolina with Chase Emery's carcass.
I'm ready to see that one too, Ron. That one's going to be a good one.
I'm ready to see that. I'm ready to see. Actually, I'm really interested to see what Commodore Legion, because Commodore was also training. He was also at that seminar working. Dude's been in the ring for 20 years, and he's at a seminar still tightening his craft up.
I inspired to be like that. I inspired to be like that.
About that man right there.
Damien's pretty daggone good, man. Like Damien just some smooth ass shit in the ring and everything. And I was like, yo, I had to steal that one real quick. So I literally went over to him. I was like, show me what you did just there. Because I was like, I gotta know. It was like a smooth ankle pick, and I've never seen anyone do it like that before. And the way he did, I was like, yo, that is clean. But like, I mean,
he's got some shit, dude. He sends me stuff all the time. He'll be like, watch this match, you know, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? What do you think of this? What do you think? Like, when I tell you that he sends me, like, my messenger's loaded with videos from Damien Legion.
Yeah.
It's cool, insane.
Damien's pretty daggone good, dude. I'm not gonna lie. He's one of them diamonds in the rough, just ready to be taken over, you know, like to be picked up.
Yeah, I give him that. Man, we've got so much on that card, dude. You got Bodie versus Catman coming up. I don't know too much about Bodie other than the fact that the dude's chiseled. The dude's cut out of something
He's
different.
Cut, brother.
And I've seen a couple matches of his on video. I've never seen him work in person. I've seen Dalton work in person, and I'm telling you one thing: people sleep on Dalton Dallas, but the Catman is what's up.
Well, Rhino, I might have to agree with you on that one, man. Just might have to.
Yep. Then man, I've got all these.
There's so much to literally go over. Like that is you're literally getting your money's worth out of this show.
Yeah, as like live music, JD Drake. This match,
you're getting a hell of a deal. You're literally getting a hell of a deal. $20.
That's at the door. Did you know
that's at the door
today only?
Today,
if you Cash App If you go on the AWL thing and you order your tickets today on Cash App, you can get your tickets tonight. This ends at midnight. This is an expiring explosive deal. You can get your tickets for half off. You can get your tickets for $10.
Woo-hoo-hoo! Ladies and gentlemen, y'all need to go click on that link. Go find it. Go to AWL's Facebook page. Go click on that link and go buy your daggum tickets and come watch your double champ Buggy Wright and Brittany Jade whip a can of whip ass on Luka Daniels and Jasmine Halo. It's that simple.
Right?
It's that simple.
You've got that. You got Caleb Connolly going to be there going up
Oh,
against
yes.
Bryce Cannon and
Yes.
Don Furio. Don Furio is another one that I feel a lot of people sleep on that kid.
Yes.
Don't. You got Cam Jackson and Dion going at it. And then you have the wild card of Jackson Saints saying you never know where he's going to show up. And last night,
Ryan, he's behind you.
No, he's not. I can see I'm looking at the screen.
You're supposed to go along with it, God.
No. Last night there was a hell of a commotion outside, and y'all might have seen a tool or something going out the door, but that's all you saw.
He got the hammer.
That bitch ain't got no hammer. It ain't that old. It's got some age to it, but it ain't that old. Let's see here. Timothy Godfrey chimed in to say, get it, Buggy, and Ron always asks the tough questions. Yeah, that's the point of having a good show. Delta First Class, all the ways how you're flying. If you can't get a flight out, let me know. I can deliver you. Not an issue. Clifford chimed in. What is up, Saint and Buggy? It's one of our favorite refs in the area.
Daggum right. Cliff is the man.
Remember watching Ricochet when NXT was at Spartanburg Auditorium right before his call up. Was that the same show? Was that the same show that FTR was on?
I think, I don't know, because I think I went to that one. I went to all the NXT shows that they were down in Spartanburg, and they were lit. They were the shows. I'm telling you, like,
I was 4 rows back the night that one of the dudes from FDR got his jaw broken by Shinsuke Nakamura.
Yes.
I was there.
I remember that. Yes, I remember that. That entire night was electric, and that was my first time seeing Adam Cole, and to be able to do the whole Adam Cole baby gimmick, it was pretty fun.
Was he there? I'd have to go look through the pictures.
He was there. He was there for one of their shows. I do remember that because I think it was like I remember they even did one thing where they had wrestled for like a Maserati. Like someone had lost their Maserati or whatever. It was funny. It was a good show.
Gotcha. Dalton Brown says Isaiah's been on such a roll these past few months. Probably the match I look forward to the most when I see him at any event. That is Buggy 2 belts.
I'm gonna say something about Dalton. My man has been doubting me ever since he laid eyes on me. Every time he's on his podcast with Nick Nitro for the ACCW Prelude events, he always bets against me, man. I'm telling you, you want to win some money, bet on Buggy Wright. It's that simple.
There's something to be learned there, Dalton. Definitely. And then talking about Dalton Dallas is one of the hardest working dudes out there. I'm the man who knows the men. My bros love you guys. Look. Dude, I'm really enjoying this time in wrestling. Probably more than I did last year even.
Yes.
Last year was awesome. I'm not going to deny I had a hell of a run last year. 12 companies, 30 to 50 shows. It was fucking ridiculous. This year I've been a lot more picky, but I've been having so much more fun because the crews have been fantastic to work with. So I think that makes a big difference.
It does. I mean, especially if you work the shows that you enjoy, actually going to,
Right.
I mean, I enjoy every wrestling show that I go to because I'm just always so grateful to wrestle, like as even on new shows. Like, I mean, some people might be like nervous or whatever, but the way I see it is that I'm here to make new connections and new fans. It's a way to expand my brand pretty much.
Right.
So, like we were talking about with opportunities earlier, I'm gonna take every opportunity that I can get.
That's a hell of a way to look at it, man. Dalton said the doubt makes you work even harder, and that's why he does it. Okay. I don't know, man. I think he's trying to sell you a line of shit.
He probably is. Never mind. I'm gonna say. Never mind. Ron the Coke Man.
No, hey, no,
I'm just playing,
no,
bro. I'm just playing,
no.
bro.
This Saturday is going to be amazing. Yes, it is. This Saturday is going to be fantastic, dude. Um, so many great matches on that card. Garrett Sinclair, Corey Sparks. If you haven't seen Corey Sparks, you're out of your mind. Moody
Corey Sparks is
versus
phenomenal.
Moody versus Suicide. If you haven't seen Moody,
Suicide.
you're nuts. Chris Vallo versus Antonio Morgan. Big man throwing
Big
meat.
man slapping meat.
This is gonna be ridiculous.
I'm gonna be peeking through the curtain on that one, brother. Gotta watch that one.
Won't have to. We got a thing set up. Don't worry.
Hell yeah, brother!
It's already in the car.
Look at us. Look at us coming up in the world.
Hey, I try to make as much shit work as I can make work. Okay.
Oh yeah, you try. You try. That's all we can ask for, bro. That's all we can ask for.
That's right. And then when you can't forget about the other tag match. You've got Whiskey Business going up against Jeff Connolly and Devin Cruz. What's crazy there is Whiskey Business has been a tag team, and Jeff Connolly and Devin Cruz, I'm fairly confident they've met. That's about it.
Look, Ron, all I gotta say is just give me the whiskey. I'm closing out my tab because Whiskey Business is gonna run all over that ass, dude. That's fire.
It is.
That's. I'm gonna have to pitch that one to old Johnny and them, bro.
Yeah, well, I mean, Johnny will likely like it, and I'm not sure how.
Braden just go, that's dog shit. That's dog shit.
Yeah, potentially.
But that's good old Uncle Braden for you, man. That's good old Uncle Braden. Man.
Dude, I love having good in-depth conversations with Braden because the dude is very intelligent, deceivingly intelligent. People look at him and they're like, "Look at this pumpkin ass motherfucker," and then they talk to him. And it's like, oh shit, he has a higher IQ than you thought.
Nah, let me tell you something. If y'all need to learn how to do promos, my man, he is doing promo classes on his Facebook page. All you gotta do is just pay him $5. He'll send you the Zoom link for it. Good old Brandon Marshall, man. He'll teach you how to do a promo for $5.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, just had to plug in good old Braden there, man.
Nothing wrong with that. But man, look, we got it coming up this Saturday. It's going to be a hell of a show in Pacolet, South Carolina, the David Cody Memorial. I'm fairly confident Pacolet's never seen anything like what they got coming to them.
I don't even think they even know what's coming to them, man.
I'm sure some people in Pacolet have an idea of what's coming, but I don't think they know yet.
Their idea ain't it, brother.
Because this is not your average run of the mill. I wanted to bring this up, but I have been kind of. How do you want to present such information? To me, flopping? No. Here's kind of where I'm at. How do you want to describe wrestling in an area? So the way I'm looking at it's like this. There's kind of a line in the sand being drawn, right? And on one side, you got indie wrestling. Then on the other side, you have independent professional wrestling.
Yeah.
And independent professional wrestling, those belts that are on your shoulders, those are independent professional wrestling titles.
Yes, sir.
They are custom made, fine material. They weren't bought at the local Goodwill. They weren't, taped up with a piece of duct tape or whatever to spell letters. They weren't spray painted and they weren't bedazzled. They weren't bedazzled. They were crafted to represent a team, to represent a champion. I feel like there needs to be a culling of the herd even.
Yes.
I hate to say it that way, but there almost needs to be a thinning of the herd when it comes to this.
Yes. I mean, that's just like with life in general, like just in general work life. I mean, there's always gonna be bad apples in the bunch, you know. I mean, you can either do one or two things about them. You can just keep them in the basket, or you can just throw them out. You know, I mean, but I mean, yeah, I mean that's the only way I can really compare. Like, I guess you can say yes, there is some bad promotions around, you know, um, that have like I guess you could say like just bad backstories, you know, with like a lot of bad negative energy just behind them, you know.
Right.
And some people just don't want to work those shows because of reasons like that, you know, like just because it just brings bad energy. No one wants to have that around them. Like this is independent wrestling. It should be fun. It should be a way to express up how you feel. It's all. I don't even know how to explain it, Ron. It's just wrestling to me is just expressing your emotions in the best way that you possibly can.
Man, look, I feel what you're saying. In my book, it's like this. We have the opportunity to be in front of a crowd who paid money to watch you work,
Yes.
right? Wouldn't you want everything to go as good and as smooth as possible? You want everything to look as professional as possible,
Yes. You
you
do.
want so that's kind of where I'm at.
Yes.
So when it comes to the shows that, that a lot of the shows we work on, man, all the shows we work on, and even some of the ones we don't work for, uh, are doing it right.
Yes.
I don't work for everybody. I can't. I
Yes.
literally don't have time. But
Yeah.
I don't fault them. They
Yes.
still got their thing going on, and I give the devil his due when it's there. But man, when it comes to some of these other shows, especially people trying to sabotage and shit, like,
I I mean, like, I don't even know how I can't even speak on that because that's just not my business or anything like that. That's good old Jimmy's, I guess you can say. But I I really like I said, I really just can't speak on that. You know, I mean that's his business. I'm gonna let Jimmy deal with it because Jimmy's gonna deal with it. Jimmy's
oh
gonna get his point.
no, no, no,
Jimmy gonna get his point across one way or another,
guarantee fucking to you that.
no
That's
matter
that's
what.
that's not what I meant. What I
Yeah.
meant is if you're wanting to be in business, let's do good business.
Yeah,
Let's
exactly.
not
Like
do
don't be trying to drag anyone else down. And that's always been, I guess you could say, the problem in professional wrestling is just other people thinking they are, so to say, better than other people because they work on a, I guess, so to say, better show. You know, but I mean, you you just can't be downgrading people because there's always going to be someone out there who can outwork you twice on a Sunday.
Oh, dude,
You know.
I'm gonna tell you, case in point. A lot of people slept on one dude that you and I know pretty damn well for a long time, and they're now getting right, and they're now seeing Mr. Cardio doing his damn thing, and he's doing it everywhere.
Yes,
Am
sir.
I wrong?
Yeah, you're not good old that boy. He deserves his flowers. Let me tell you, man.
He
Eh,
deserves his
If
flowers
if
every
I had
fucking time I see him.
if I had 30 million dozen of roses, I would give it to that man because he deserves it. He doesn't even deserve to be right here. I'm gonna be real with you. He deserves to be out there performing in front of 70,000 people because that's how damn good I think Thomas Extreme is. This man, he like Thomas. He every time I'm in the ring with him, he makes me step up my game, and I want that each and every time I'm in the ring. He makes me step it up. He makes me become a new level that I don't that, like. The first time I ever got into the ring with Thomas, I literally thought he was gonna beat my ass, and which he did, but he pushed me to my limit, and that's what I like. I like being pushed to my limit. I don't like being half-assed. You know,
Right,
I don't want no one out there, half-assing me. I want to be pushed to the limit because I'm doing the exact same thing to you. I'm gonna push you to your limit to see where you can break at because once you break, that's when I'm taking the win.
right. Now, the cool thing about pushing somebody to their limit is you actually create a new limit.
Yes.
That's the way I look at that. Uh,
Yes.
so, so that's another thing that we can say has been detrimental to your development.
Yes.
You know, and that's a good thing.
Yes, for
Um,
sure.
so anything that makes you develop further and go further is going to make you more. And Buggy Wright right now is one of the more sought after talents in the Carolinas region,
Sir,
and deservedly so.
I try, man. I mean, it's always just been a dream to be, I guess you can say, a household name, you know? And I feel like I'm starting to get there, but we're not there yet. And I won't be satisfied until I get to where I want to be.
Right.
I'm always going to be hungry for that next person. I'm always going to be hungry for that next show. Hell, I've been starving. I've been literally, I guess you could say I've been starving because it's been a week since I've been in front of a live crowd. You know, like
It does that to you, doesn't it?
it's like a drug. It
Oh my
literally
God.
is. It's like a drug. I guess you can say wrestling. I guess you could say is a meth head's meth. You know, I mean, I need it. I need it to live. I need it. I need it to breathe. I need it to be me. Because when I'm out there in that ring, I am me, and that's who you get. You get me. You don't get no one else. You get me. You get Buggy Right. And that's what I love about wrestling is that I can just once I go through that curtain, I'm me. And I don't have a single worry in the world except for getting that 1, 2, 3. It's that simple.
I couldn't have said it any better myself, other than the fact that I don't get that 1, 2, 3. I just get that one fall.
You get that one fall, and that's all you need, brother. That's all you need.
That's all I
Hell
need.
yeah.
Dude, they killed it. They absolutely killed it, and I don't mean killed it in a good way. This past weekend, I mean they tortured that. Oh yeah, but I'll work with them next time. Now
Yeah.
that I know, I'll be like, I'll teach you. I
Dude,
say
I'm
this,
telling you.
yell it back.
Well, that crowd up there at Lady Boy, man, they can be wild.
They
can be
were wild as hell.
absolutely berserk.
They were wild.
And bar shows, man, they're just wild in general, just because everyone's on the. I guess you can say we're all on the same energy level. You know, I mean, yeah, they might be a little drunk and everything, but they just want to see two guys beating the shit out of each other, and that's what they're going to get.
Well, the other kicker with that is this: they also want to have a good time.
Exactly, and that's
And
what it's all
wrestling is a
about.
good time.
It's always
So,
a good time, baby. It's always
that's
a good
right.
time, especially Buggy's on the show, man. It's going to be a great time.
Right. Let's see here. Timothy Gofford said, I'm excited to watch Drake throw down as well as Buggy. Wolverine chimed in. What's up, Wolvie?
That's the other man right there.
Yeah, he's definitely solid. I pay attention to him when he talks too. A lot of people don't understand that, especially about me. But if I'm taking notes or something and there's a conversation going on nearby and it's about something to do in the ring.
Yeah.
You know, it's about something to do with the performance or it's about something to do with the matchups or whatever. I'm standing there because I want to hear it. Because I want to
Yes.
know, I want to try to catch their perspective. One of
Yes.
my greatest lessons in professional wrestling actually came from Timothy Godfrey. I got to sit next to a certified referee who was running ring bell and timekeeper while I was doing audio for a show. So I didn't just watch the match. I watched the match through him because I could hear him telling me every intricate point of that ref and what needed to happen and what was going on. I could hear it all. And I was able to basically watch it through his eyes. And it was like a whole new level of the game
Yes.
just opened up. It was fantastic. Let's see here. He said, what are we talking about? I hope y'all have a great night. Of course we have a great night. We're live on Facebook talking about wrestling. We're live on YouTube. We're live on Roku. We're live on Twitch. We're live on Twitter. We're just fucking live, okay?
We're live, baby.
That's what matters. Tiffany Childers chimed in. She said, hey, guys, what's up, Tiffany? That's the best ring girl in the game right now. Sonia said, Thomas is a great guy, and she gave me the one fall. Thank you. Somebody in the crowd got me. Not to mention I made counts for outside the ring. I would count one. They said one misses it. That was annoying. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was annoying.
That's funny as shit.
Yeah, they would go.
Hell.
The dude would go, and it was one dude that started it, and he looked like Macaulay Culkin before he got off the drugs. That's who the guy looked like. I don't know who he was, and if he's watching, I'm sure he's not. But I was
That's
like,
funny.
that guy looks like Macaulay Culkin before he got off drugs. What
One Mississippi.
no,
That's how we should all start counting at wrestling shows now. Just
So
what Mississippi?
No, that's not what happened. It was the ref would go 1, and the crowd would go Mississippi. The ref would go 2, Mississippi from the crowd. It was absolutely ridiculous.
So yeah, from now on, we are now implementing a new rule in pro wrestling where each time the referee counts a number, the crowd has to say Mississippi to make sure we are on like a correct time. You know, because some referees that sit there and they'll go 1, 5 minutes goes by, 2, another 3 minutes goes by, 3. I'm like, this match should already be over with, brother. Like you could have counted them out a long time ago. You know? So from now on, we are getting the crowd involved at all times. And each time we go outside the ring and the referee counts 1, the fans must say Mississippi. Are we all clear?
Yeah, we'll work on that.
We'll work on it.
If you see it happen, it's funny as hell. But I was just like, it was annoying. It was funny, but it was annoying. But the crowd was having fun, so it was okay.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters.
The crowd yelled it, and I was like, oh my God. At first, it was just the one guy. And then it caught on. So it was funny. By the end of the night, it was hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see here. Most of the night, yep, that happened. Let's see. Clifford said, "What's up, Wolvie?" And I know I'm not wrong. He does look like Macaulay Culkin before he sobered up.
Damn, that's tough.
It's harsh. If you see this guy, you will understand what I'm saying.
It's a hard knock life for us.
Nah, it was a hard drug life.
It's a hard drug life for him.
That's about it. I don't have to worry about what church he attends. I'm fairly confident it's the Church of Crystal Methodist, but you know.
George South is peeking back to the curtain right now. Take it home! Take it home!
George will be okay. George will be just fine. If George is watching my show, he's already had to pray for me so much that it's not even funny.
I love George, man.
I do too. Nicest guy. But I swear to God, he's had to pray for me every 5 seconds that he's known me since he met me.
I'll never let that down. Whenever we were at the, I guess you could say the Cody Dome, that over there in Lincoln, North Carolina, there was a match going on and George just had enough of it. He stands up from his merchandise table and he just lets them boys have it. I was like, well, I mean, if George tells you to go home, I guess that means you go home. You know, like get your bags and you go home.
Dude,
you know,
it was cool. It was cool to meet him, and I got a picture with him and sent it to my brother because my brother's followed his career back when, way back when.
Yeah.
Back when they were wrestling up in Richmond and stuff in the 80s.
Yeah.
But me getting to meet him and a bunch of the old legends has been just fantastic. Now, when it came to George, he was at a show up in North Carolina. We were in Salisbury, and Braden Marshall and Johnny Ryder were in the ring. They were going up against Daddy-Daughter Dance.
I bet you that match was good.
It was, but what was awkward was probably me on live commentary. So what had happened was one of them two ended up with Selena Rose across their knee.
Ooh.
And had a belt in his hand. I'm like, hold up. This is not what I paid for. I'm down with it, but not in a wrestling show. I'm all for some BDSM, but give me a break here. At wrestling, we're not doing it. We can't combine two things I enjoy. That's just too much enjoyment. It's not okay. Like,
Jesus.
I said that live. Yeah, that's never going anywhere. It's on the internet. It lives forever.
Jesus, bro.
Guess what? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, of course you don't, because you're Ron freaking Emerson and you just don't care.
No, I don't, because it's fucking funny.
Yeah.
And it was entertaining, so that's all that matters.
That's funny, though. I give you that shit, Ron. I'll give you that.
Oh, man. He said, have fun at the David Cody Memorial. He'll be in Raleigh. Oh, dude, that's cool. You'll be in Raleigh up there with David for UPW. Get a picture.
Raleigh?
Yeah.
North Carolina?
Yeah, they got there's two big, huge shows happening this weekend. So that's why we decided to open up the floodgates as much as we did for everybody all week long. So, because it was like, look, we don't want it to feel like it's one sided. Everybody has opportunity. You want to get on air? We got you. I just have to talk times to make sure everybody can get on, get a shot, get their message out. Because we're talking about this Saturday with you, David Cody Memorial. Man, you got anything else you want to add to this?
Dude, just be prepared, Luca and Jasmine, because me and Brittany, we're coming around and not playing any games. Like you're going to see the more serious side of us this week. You really will. You really will, man. But yeah, I mean that's really all I gotta say about that, Ron. But yeah, I'm really mentally prepared for this weekend. I've been thinking about it for the past ever since the show was announced. And once my opponents were announced, I've been licking my chops about it. Because I'm coming to Pacolet, South Carolina with one goal in mind, and that's to whip Luca Daniels' ass.
Luca Daniels has heard it. Jasmine Howe has heard it. And, I know Brittany Jade is ready as well.
I know Brittany's ready to scrap. I really do. Brittany's been ready to scrap since, the show was announced. Because her and good old Jasmine's beef is boiling. And Brittany is ready to rip her apart. She is ready.
It's gonna be one hell of a contest, man. That's what I know, and I'm excited for it. And everybody out there, y'all need to be excited for it too, because like we said, today only, get on that AWL site, get your tickets.
Yes, sir.
You can pay $20 at the door if you want. You can wait till tomorrow, and you can pay $15, or you can go do it right now tonight on that Cash App. I promise you, it's on my Facebook. You can't miss this shit.
You can't.
Get out there. You can get your tickets for $10 today only.
Yes,
today
sir.
only. That's a huge value. Today only, $10. Get your shot. Get down here. Spartanburg, South Carolina is going to be something. They're going to burn it down Saturday night.
We sure are, man. And I hope everyone who's sitting here watching us tonight, man, I hope they can all make it out. Because, I mean, like you and I both said this entire time, the past 50 minutes we've been on here, it's going to be one hell of a show. It's that simple.
It absolutely is. All right, my friend. Thank you very much for joining me tonight. That's it for the show tonight, guys.
Woo, brother, we did a whole hour. Look at that.
Well, you know what? This is what we call a working Iron Man.
Yes, sir.
That's a working Iron Man. Yeah,
it's a draw. It's time limit draw. You got to wait till you got to come out the Saturday at Pacolet to see what happens.
Oh man, he's gonna make you come out Saturday night in Pacolet. Even though, he's already given you his prediction that Buggy and Brittany are gonna whip that ass this Saturday.
We are. We're gonna whoop that trick, and that's all I gotta say, Ron. I hope you have a great night, man, and to everyone else who was watching, y'all stay safe, and I hope y'all are able to come out Saturday.
Man, thank you very much, Buggy Wright.
Yes, sir.
Dude, so y'all heard it. Buggy Wright, he's damn excited. You damn right he's excited about this. So, guys, we are going to see y'all this weekend. I'll be back on tomorrow night. We've got two different segments going on tomorrow night. We've got Commodore Legion and Crucifix on section 1 coming on 8 o'clock. Yeah, segment 1 coming on at you 8 o'clock. Then after that, I cannot for the life of me remember. I've got to get a hold of David so I can build out the whole thing and announce everybody that's going to be on tomorrow night. After Commodore and Crucifix, we've got multiple people lined up to come on. Then Thursday night, we've got people for the UPW show. And I'm not going to tell you who's coming on here. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it until Thursday. You got to wait until Thursday. Maybe I'll give you a little something tomorrow night. Maybe I'll see you tomorrow night and I'll tell you who's coming then. Because Thursday night, I guarantee you this. One person I never anticipated ever coming on this show has said he wants a spot. He's got it at 9 o'clock Thursday night. Who will it be? Tune in and find out.